speed under you. Mind frame, you don't speak. What's up with you? Times change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms it's off limits if you trouble in. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in, Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade in front of y'all. A power move, if you want some credit, now forget it. Ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent. Shower proof, keep it clean until I can. I take it there, never been, but confident. I make it there, harmful or you harmless. I keep calm until you aren't. We aiming at each other, overcome it. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One little fear, while the other one dead. Along came a chance, neither one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, shot, 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 shot. You don't know somebody to somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody to somebody who you're not.
Welcome to a very special edition of 2K-TV.
It's our annual 2K-TV award show.
So you know what that means. I had to bust out the gold suit because tonight we're celebrating you, the community.
You look very nice, Chris. I'm so excited to give out these awards, and I'm happy to announce that this year's awards are brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. In our book, you're all winners, so before we announce the winners of this year's awards, here's some 2K-TV Interactive.
That's right, we're making it pretty easy, so we're practically handing you some free VC. So listen up and make sure you hit the right button.
All right, here's the question. Which team took the title of 2000?
"2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
To a man, the Pelicans looking intent on getting a win on the road. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's on.
Thank you, Kevin.
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, the talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Lozada in a two-guard. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. MP out there with John Morant, and it's Jokic in at center. And you know, Greg, the way MP's been playing, it's no surprise he will officially be in this year's All-Star game.
And, of course, social media is already blowing up over it. This guy breaks the internet every time he has big news.
And, Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved. And it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Here's Lozada, following the basket by MP. Clock at 6. Here's Lewis. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Williamson. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now, here's MP. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. MP, no good. Hey, Greg, we've got an update regarding MP. He'll be making a well-deserved appearance in the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend.
Well, that competition just heated up. It's an exciting chance for him to show off his accuracy and let the world know just how lights out he can be. No backing down when MP takes it up. He just slams it right in the grill.
Lewis against Morant. Lewis passes to Lozada. Ingram with it from deep. Sinks the triple.
Shot over 40%. And though he struggled a bit as a rookie, you knew Ingram's stroke would come around.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Lewis passes to Lozada. Jokic against Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, yeah, MP knows a thing or two about putting on a show. Get to the bucket and finish with fire.
Now here's Graham. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Keefe. Here's Valanciunas. From 20 feet out, they grab their own miss. Goes back up. It's tipped. Here's Williamson. And finally they hit one. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Here's MP. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And this has been MP's night thus far. His energy on the offensive end really on another level.
And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift on his hands. We all know how it is.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Pelicans trail by 6. 50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mitchell against Graham. And there's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Pelicans making a switch here, so he gets them both. Lakers leading by 4. Here's MP. Good, nice job down low. MP's got 18 points.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Pass to Keefe. Back to Graham. Williams to free himself up. The three-pointer no good. MP looking around. Mitchell outside. MP against Keefe. The 3 from MP. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 21.
Proving how effective he can be in these sets. MP reads defenses well in the pick and roll.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in control with a 9-point lead to end the... And the development of MP earning him respect, including... And great that elusiveness he just talked about demonstrated by MP on a nightly basis.
And it's not just about raw athleticism. At this level, it's a cat and mouse game. Deception also a big part of it.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Keith. Devontae Graham is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Murphy in at the power forward. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He had 42 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Murphy with the steal. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Williamson missing. Lakers leading by 11. MP kicks to Prince. MP right side. Doumbouya dishes to MP. Tries again. And the layup is good. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Another bucket down. Low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Count it. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
But it's always a marquee matchup on the schedule. It's going to be another fun set of games between them this year.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jokic has checked in for Hood. Davis comes in for Doumbouya. James checked in for Taurean Prince. And it's John Morant in for Mitchell. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
LeBron against Keith. Good D by LeBron.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
MP's shot is good.
And love to see MP get aggressive inside, pushing his way around the contact and to his shot.
Lewis outside. Here's Lozada. Covered by MP. Count that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's MP. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Lewis passes to Keith. Here's Lozada. Lewis outside. Here's Lozada. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Lewis attacking. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Lewis. MP. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road floor. Lewis passes to Lozada. Here's Keith. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Williamson.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And how about MP just showing off right there? Give this guy a launching pad, and man, the sky's the limit.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 12. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
LeBron and Davis, the dynamic forward pair. Morant is out there with MP. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. That's the Laker 5. For Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And both free throws good for MP.
You can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
And the pass to Jokic. It's picked off. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Morant passes to MP. He dishes it to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Ingram. Loads it up for Williamson. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now. Stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And, David, thank you very much. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lewis passes to Valanciunas. Shoots over Morant. No good from Valanciunas.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, selected second in 2019, Kevin. Ja Morant, the highest draftee in Ohio Valley Conference history. And he became the second Grizzly ever to win Rookie of the Year, joining Paul Gasol.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Now some people felt...
Checking in for the Pelicans.
27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Keith. They need this one. Drained for 2 points. Keith's got 5.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Floats it up for MP. And stolen by Williamson. Now Graham. Inside. 2 on the clock. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers ahead by 26 points. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Jackson Hayes, and it's Francis in at the 3 spot. The offensive rebound, Hayes makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Good, can't get it to go. So both teams making some changes here.
Pelicans substitution.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. Who is outside? Passes to Murphy from deep. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Los Angeles guys shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight.
And the decisiveness of MP on display. Have to be aware of his ability to knife his way inside.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the middle, here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
What a read from MP. I love how he looks to get it to his open teammates.
Lewis kicks to Ingram. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they've ever had. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Oh, he knows he has to keep taking and making this shot. Ingram wanting to shoulder more of the offensive load.
And here's MP for 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Davis, the pass to MP. The 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 49 points in the game.
You know MP was feeling this shot, looking totally at ease and letting it fly from the arc.
It's Murphy outside. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Lewis passes to Ingram. 1:49 left in the game. And slam dunk by Ingram.
The young legs. Ingram getting off the ground before the D can react.
Moran finds MP. Driving inside. And the dunk by MP.
He's only getting more energy as the game goes along. An incredible second half.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant against Lewis. Out to the right wing. Here's Lozada. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant the game this was.
For MP.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Goods checked in for Jokic. Kevon Looney comes in for Davis. Prince is checked in for James. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Morant. George, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 59 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And the foul called on. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
All right, all right.
Okay, so you've got fame, fortune. You're the top overall vote getter for the All-Star team. So what's left for you to accomplish then?
Look, there's a lot left to accomplish. I don't do this for fame or fortune, so that doesn't even factor into the equation for me.
So you're telling us that you'd be playing if it was a minimum wage job?
That's all I want to do. So yeah, I do it for minimum wage. It's about the love of the game, first and foremost, and I got so much more I want to accomplish in this sport from both an individual and a team perspective. I'm only getting started, Frank.
Okay, well, you've been a public figure for quite some time now, and now you're an NBA superstar. And on top of that, so I'm wondering now, is there anything the public hasn't learned about you?
Look, I'm like an onion, Frank. The more you peel, the more layers you find. So yeah, there's a ton people haven't discovered about me. Look, I'm really passionate about fashion and music, and I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm looking to do a lot more down the line.
Well, like, okay, such as what?
Basically, I'm trying to build my own thing outside of this corporate structure. I don't want to be beholden to Nike or Adidas at the end of the day. I want to be my own boss. Like, why should they make money off of me when they can't do what I do? I want to take what Big Baller Brand is doing and take it to the next level. But that can only happen if I reach my potential on the court, so that's still my main focus right now. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you.
Peace be under you. Mind frame, you don't speak. Sup with you. Time change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms is off limits if you trouble in. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in, Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade in front of y'all.
some free VC.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC, a digital copy of NBA 2K23, and we're also throwing in some 2K23 VC to get you off to a good start. Plus, a 2K22 My Team card of your choice.
All right, let's get this started. Here are our winners for the 2K TV Awards for 2K22.
Starting aboard the Concha Del Mar, you braved the wild seas and steered your My Player through over...
Nothing like it, folks. The All-Star festivities in the air. Kevin Harlan here with partners Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight, the best shooters in the NBA battle it out in the three-point contest. It's time to find out which player has what it takes to beat the clock and his opponents.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun, a good time. But still, that doesn't mean the competitive juices won't be flowing.
And make no mistake there, guys. These guys are in it to win it. There's a lot of pride on the line when you're up against your peers in an event like this.
And here we go with MP.
Just over 2 seconds a shot is all you've got. So there's no time to take a deep breath and gather yourself after a miss.
Yeah, that's why I think you want to just get into a good rhythm. No matter what your usual tempo might be, you've got to keep rolling through the rags as fast as possible.
He's got 5. Drains the money ball. Now 8 points. Gets the money ball. 11 on the board. 12 for him. Good for 13. 5 big points on that rack alone. That's 16. Now with 17. Pushes it to 18. He hits the 20 mark on the nose. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
And very steady throughout. It wasn't an up and down round, and that's what you like to see.
And here we go. He's able to total 21 points in the round. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Well, we know if there's one guy in the competition you'd expect to turn in that kind of round, it would be him.
And here we go with Jason Tatum.
From the very first year it took place, the three-point contest has been so much fun. Larry Bird won the first 3 in a row. A few of them in dramatic fashion.
And that was one of the things that made it special right away, having one of the
So he ends up at 17. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Well, he was ready to go, wasn't he? I mean, he buried his first 6 shots.
And so here's Green now. 17 or higher would keep him. And so we'll see LaMelo Ball. As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here.
He'll need 20 points to get to the next round.
No, and he posts a total of 25 for the round. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
And it didn't look good for a while there, but give him credit for overcoming that slow start to turn it.
He's got to go first here in the finals because he had the lowest score to qualify, but he made it in. And that's the important thing.
You know, the importance of getting into a rhythm early can't be...
He's able to total 27 points. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
My, oh my. We've seen shooters get hot in this contest, but not often do they get that hot. Wow.
3, 2, 1, go. And so we'll see LaMelo Ball. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious? And he comes away with 26. And now, with everything said and done, one man has staked his claim to the trophy.
W's. Heading over to the city, this player dominated in the 2K streets. So our award for city champion goes to ID Poi.
Go ID! Okay, heading over to the W, this player literally doubled the wins of any other in this mode. Congratulations to George P. Burdell.
I'm just really thankful for 2K TV giving me this opportunity, and I would like to thank all my friends who helped me get to Hall of Fame 20 times on the WNBA. Poppy Johns, Lost Texas, Aqua Ford, CEO, Agad in 2K, DJ Hypersloth, A6, and Tez. Along with all their friends who helped make full parties in the new 2K22 feature Play Online with Friends, Julian World, Malos, OFTX, OTKY, Truly ACXD, Don't Tell, and I'm For Real. This is George P. Burdell signing off, and see you online in the W.
That is a lot of W's in the W. And guess what? We're going to stay right here in the W because this player was an offensive juggernaut on the sticks, backing up over 20,000 points. The W scoring champion is T. Mickey Booski. Congratulations.
Yeah, go Mickey. Now let's go over to my team. This year, my team packed in more challenges and cards than ever. And this player put in the skills and the time to defend their title of My Team GOAT. That's right, a repeat winner. The award goes once again to Mong Long Home.
Congratulations, My Team GOAT. All right, let's take a break from the awards to recognize another winner.
You all voted, and we now have the winner of our 2K TV Jersey Design Contest.
All of the jerseys were amazing, but there can only be one winner. So congratulations to...
Drum roll, please.
Trill Talk 211. Today we welcome back Trill, one of the participants in the Jersey Design Contest. Trill, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. I appreciate being on the show.
Absolutely. Well, the results are in, and the reason why we're bringing you on the show is because you are the winner of the Jersey Design Contest.
Oh man, that's a blessing to hear. Like, for real, Trill Talk, that's amazing. You know, I'm sure my teammates gonna be happy. That 250 KBC gonna come in handy with my center.
Now, one thing I love.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement, from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Cunningham is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then there's Jason Tatum. Then it's MP. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And this has become one of the must of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Off the inbound. Here's Jokic, and at last they get one to fall.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebounds.
And Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there and report and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
All right, David, thanks.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 or 4 so far.
Yeah, that kind of be pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now, here's Green. Giannis left side to the paint. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Giannis.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Low block shot on the way, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass the ball. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock.
When you combine Durant's speed and anticipation with his length, it makes it impossible to get around him when he's defending.
And Green gets it to go.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Morant in for Brandon Ingram. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Brown is checked in for Cunningham.
I love the attacking mentality of MP. When he drives with purpose, it really puts the pressure on the D.
And some changes here for the East. Mobley comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Suggs in for Kevin Durant. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Ayton, he's checked in for Jokic. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Jason Tatum. And Trae Young subbed in for Ball.
And that's just a great job of staying ready by Morant. He didn't need to dominate the ball to score there.
Round the pass to MP. There's the pass to Ayton. Back to MP. Young against Morant. A nice shot by Young.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Green. Over Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's Towns. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Young. MP dishes to Young. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Suggs. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Now, here's MP. He's got 11 from past the arc. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
MP obviously in the zone right now. Stepping to the line, nothing but bottom.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. The East All-Stars check on 2 more.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Changes here for the East. Mobley, he's checked in for Otto Bayer. Antetokounmpo comes in for Randall. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Green. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Allen. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for DeAndre Ayton. MP's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Ball subbed in for Trae Young. Antetokounmpo out there with Mobley. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Suggs. And it's Morant in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Morant. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Towns with the steal. And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Now just a 2-point East All-Star lead.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Ball against Morant. Softly drops in the floater. Morant's got 5 points so far.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
MP outside. There's the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the West All-Stars. Here's Suggs. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. East All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll be back. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. All out there with Cunningham. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Tatum. And it's MP in at the small forward. Antetokounmpo kicks to Ingram. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And here's MP. For 3. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Green against Ball. 11 feet away. KD looking around. He kicks it to Ingram. Over Tatum. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Green with the block. Ingram outside. Green against MP. Back to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
MP outside. Another miss by MP. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. For three, Ingram connects from three-point range. And it's a 5-point East All-Star lead.
Well, you look at the form on Ingram's catch-and-shoot jumpers, it's textbook. He's got excellent posture. His hands are in a good position. And most importantly, he's ready to shoot it when he catches it.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All.
Fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Zion Williamson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's John Morant. And it's KD in at the three. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Ingram.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And slammed up by Tatum.
Look at Tatum hit up. I love whenever he goes up with that kind of aggression and force. He's not messing around at all, taking names and making statements.
Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Here's MP. And he makes good on the lane. MP's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Durant with a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 4 assists now tonight.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Outside ball. MP outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. MP's got the lead back up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. Timeout called East All-Stars. MP really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, MP.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him. I'll tell you what, a lot of shimmy and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
From outside the arc, drops in the tray. MP's got 36.
And you love to see MP go off like this. He never hesitates to deliver in the big moments.
Morant, the bounce pass. The 10-footer. And that one goes long. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, MP using that momentum to his advantage. Gets a step on the defense. Clear the way, folks.
Beat him against Antetokounmpo. From 13 feet, it goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 11 in the second half. And here's Cunningham. Down low, Durant with the steal. To the inside, Ingram. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And you know what? Ingram is always ready to score in the clutch, guys. He's a guy you can depend on to give you his best when his best is needed.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Money!
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Possessing that clutch gene. There's a reason MP has the ball in these moments.
Antetokounmpo passes to Ingram. Good defense by MP. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Green's checked in for Morant. Timeout called East All-Stars. They trail by 4. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for
And so Giannis will bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's good from beyond the arc.
Always good to see Giannis get his teammates involved because he knows he can't do it alone.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for MP. Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They lead by 1. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better. Thank you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
You don't speak, sup with you. Times change, front door always open. Come on in, certain rooms it's off limits if you troubling. I can spot it like computers. You ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up. I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future. I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up. Put me in Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade in front of y'all. A power move, if you want some credit, now forget it. Ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent. Shower proof, keep it clean until I can. I take it there, never been, but confident. I make it there, harmful or you harmless. I keep calm until you are it. We aiming at each other, overcome it. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One lit fear while the other one dead. Along came a chance, neither one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, shot, 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 shot. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. be unto you. Mind frame, now you speak what you need. Times change, penthouse to the lobby. If you think that you somebody who can't hold an open door, well then history gets copied. If you pull long enough, or you rich for a while, you think it is meant to be. Turn your status to a style. Take a job, take a. I'm just trying to lift my burden and your loss. Gets it light, is there a habit or a law to break? Be accountable, countering what y'all can say. If I get caught, my only thought is who I call to pay. It doesn't matter if it's right, it wasn't wrong today. But by tomorrow, wonder bridges where the water lays. Why bring it up, just let it go, we get along that way. But if you stuck, I build a moat, we run. I run ashore, you need a boat, I budget cut and lead you all astray. I say two brothers walking through the world unprepared. One let it fit while the other one dead. Along came a chance, neither one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, shot, 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 shot. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you're not.
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby, whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some. Whole food shopping, and she work out every day. You know them popping stomach on apple cider vinegar. She
like it. Great choice.
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children. Dodging baby drama, whoop, that's a close one. Like a host, but her face like she hosts some. Whole food shopping, and she work out every day. You know them popping stomach on apple cider vinegar. She do something to me good. Got you thinking me and you something. Thought it was. Ayy, thought it was. 4 5s, 2 10s, that's a dub, that's a dub. Said she just graduated, I'm in love. Said she like to do the lounge, she don't rock with the clubs. My type, yeah, my type. Like Biggie, if they right, I'm there all night. Like Easy, when I see it, I'm on sight. Like Kendrick Lamar, we gon' be off. When I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. Shoot my shot. shot. Steph Curry, it's a swish. Gucci or Dior, you come explore the way I live. Been taken for put the chrome out on your drip. Add up mathematics, just like magic way it flip. Look at the tone. Brown skin just like the paddock on my arm. Bouncing, you get allowance, icy charm. Fountain, I make it rain, a thunderstorm. Private flights and private nights, nobody knowing. Told her she would with the one, they was snoring. Sleeping on me, walk them up along. Hating, I don't even know like how you doing. Before I got this rich, I wasn't, my life was ruined. Driving in my coupe today, my window tint to eat the plate like anime. Do it and she get the bait. $1 million, to 1 million in the code to say. I dress in the coldest way, that though I just when I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm. These don't respect my grind. She calling rain checks, don't respect my time. Calling rain checks, cause she knows she a dime. I make the bounce, I'm Bank of America. I got Sydney and Erica, I got Stacy and Maryland. I got plenty of. Don't make me make no comparison. I should embarrass these. But I'ma come back down. Got the Maybach, ask her how she gon' act now. I used to shoot my shot, you a matrix. Now you reappear, but I hate. Look, nobody likes a fake rope. Yeah, love who I am, not my bankroll. But I'm up, so that is not realistic. Shoot my shot, then I check the. Shoot my shot, then I'm on to the next one. Shoot my shot, no stress when I'm.
The L.A.